Mind the gap. I'll see you when we get outside the station. Just have to find a way out. Now that I'm at the bus stop now, I'm gonna wait for the new BL1 to show up. And here's the new signs that they put up here for the BL1. It's the new Superloop route, the BL1. They put new posters everywhere. As the BL1 starts over here at Waterloo Station and it goes to... Oh wow, look, it actually says Bakerloop, not Superloop. That's a nice touch. Anyway, we've just got to wait for the BL1 to show up. And I've also got my Superloop badge here at the ready. And also, on the bus stop signs, might not be able to see it clearly, but instead of the normal black text they put on bus stops, they just left the space white and they put the brown text, and it is an express service. Here's the BL1 Bakerloop timetable. Pause the video if you want to read it, but there, look, that's the timetable. The SL6 also stops here too, and our BL1 is coming. That's the SL6 timetable. It is coming. Oh wow, this looks nice. Ooh, it's brown like the Bakerloo line. We arrived on the Bakerloo line earlier.
You tap, it's briefing.
Wow, Bakerloo line maquette. Look at the maquette.
Yeah.
Also, here's the new iBus screen. BL1 to Lewisham Town Centre. And this is also some special maquette. This is the maquette from the Bakerloo Line's 1972 stock that they've got on the London Underground. And they're using the same maquette on board this bus. Okay, so the BL1 launched this Saturday, the 27th of September 2025. It's operated out of Go Ahead London, and it has a PVR, a peak vehicle requirement of 10 buses running on the route. The route runs between Waterloo Station and Lewisham Town Centre. And this was originally going to be the Bakerloo Line extension, but the extension never happened, so they just put this bus down. The SL6 also comes down this way. Ooh, another BL1.
Oh, there's 42. That is the most.
The BL1 uses Enviro 400 EVs and the BD11s, and I think that's it for the BL1. And instead of using red buses, they use brown buses since the Bakerloop line is brown. We're shortly going to be arriving at Elephant and Castle, the terminus of the Bakerloop line. This is the terminus of the Bakerloop line at Elephant and Castle, but the BL1, instead of starting at Elephant and Castle, it starts back at Waterloo. We've now arrived at our first bus stop at Elephant and Castle station, where the Bakerloop line terminates, and it's just from this bus stop where the extension goes. I think the next stop's going to be
to Lewisham Town Centre.
on the Bakerloop line extension. The next stop would be Burgess Park. And I also wear my Superloop badge for occasional events like this. This BL1 is a part of the Superloop network, but its nickname is just the Bakerloop. Honestly, I was expecting all of the bus stops to say the regular Superloop sign, but they just say the Bakerloop. I thought they were just gonna say Superloop. It's called the Bakerloop. I also really like the wrap of that 172 in front of us. The wrap is just so nice.
To Lewisham Town Centre.
And also noticed on all of these Superloop routes, they've got branded maps inside the buses, but since it's launch day for the BL1, I don't think they've put in any of those maps in the buses yet. They might have put in it on some buses, but not all. If I see one, I'll tell you where I found one, but there's none on this bus. Don't know why. Let's see if today's first day running on the BL1 does be successful. And I'm not sure, but I think the BL1 is the only bus route in London to have train seat maquettes inside of a bus. But you viewers, type it down in the comments if I am wrong, but I think it's just only the BL1 that has a train seat maquettes in a bus. And did you know that the BL1 is apparently free for 1 week? So next day on Saturday is the day where you'll have to pay to use the BL1, and it's free for a week. That means you still have to tap on board, you still have to tap in, but £1.75 won't be tapped into the actual reader. You still have to tap in, but they'll just take it as a free discount for a week. And next Saturday is the day where you'll have to actually pay to use this service. And the next stop is Burgess Park, Dunton Road. Yeah, that's the name for the next stop. Yeah, this is my favourite bit of the BL1. I really like this hilly bit. It feels like one of those roads. It feels like you're just flying over. There's a similar road in Ilford on the SL2. I really do like this road. I think there's one on the SL2. Comment down if I'm wrong. And so far on the BL1 I saw Enviro 400 EVs, but I haven't yet seen a BD11 yet. Are BD11s even operate on the BL1? I don't know. but so far I've just seen Enviro 400 EVs. This is the first stop on the Bakerloop line extension. There was going to be an extension on the Bakerloop line, which just never happened. If the extension did happen, then this would be the first stop on the extension down to Lewisham. Old Kent Road, Ilderton Road. There's another BL1 on the other side heading towards Waterloo. And these vehicles can only be used on a Route BL1 since they've got the BL1 branding on it. These buses will only be used on the BL1. We've got the green light, that means we can go on to the next stop. And we're taking this bus all the way down to Lewisham, Molesworth Road or Molesworth Street, if I was correct. Something like that. We'll be heading down to, it's either called the Molesworth Road or Molesworth Street. We'll just have to see where it terminates. There's another one of the 10 buses running on the BL1. It just commenced today, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Let's see whether it goes well or not. No, because the BL1, we didn't ride the full route yet, so I can't really say that it's a good route or not. But hopefully it's going to be a good route, smooth journey, everything. So this was going to be one of the bus stops that the BL1 would stop. The bus stop's closed due to roadworks, as you can see. The London Overground passes over this bridge. The Windrush line passes just over that bridge. And the first bus started all the way at 4:45 AM was the first bus, and the last bus, I believe it's around 11 o'clock-ish, something like that. But the first bus started at 4:55 AM. And for those of you that got on board the first bus, well done for waking up so early to get on that bus. I bet it was like I bet that bus was just so quiet with, you know, yeah. And there's also another bus route, a Boris bus route, called the 453. And the 453 also runs between Elephant and Castle to Lewisham on that route, but it goes the other slow way round via Peckham, something like that. But the BL1 doesn't go that way, and the BL1 stops at the stations where the Bakerloop line extension could have stopped at. We've now arrived at New Cross Gate Station. Look at that. That's some good information screen they've got in that bus stop. Wow. That's some really good explanation screen that they've got there.
2. Lewisham Town Centre.
There's New Cross Gate Station to your left.
And the real bus place? There is no.
Oh wow. It's so crowded in there. That was great. There's also railway replacement buses running on the Windrush line. They're not red buses, they're white buses, operated by Transport UK. already reached Lewisham. That was a bit of a really quick journey. I wasn't expecting it to be that quick. Wow, that's so impressive. Considering that this is a new route which just launched today, so amazing that it came so quick. Wow. Diversion or something. The sign says we're literally on diversion. Is it on diversion or something? I don't know. The sign literally says we're on diversion. We're finally taking over the 436. And by the way, we're still on diversion, and this bus has also got USB ports on board, as every single one of the Superloop routes have the USB ports to charge your phone. Just arrived at Lewisham Station. Look at that long bridge.
BL1 to Lewisham Town Centre.
Yeah, that's Lewisham DLR station. So, I think we're near the terminus point. I think the next stop is the terminus point. The next stop is where this service terminates.
Oh, damaged. Oh, really bad damage.
Oh no, the bus just got damaged into the post.
Needs to go too far.
An Enviro 400 from Stagecoach has just rammed into the lights. This is the first error on the first day on the BL1. I knew there was going to be some sort of error.
No? It fully hit the traffic light. This way the traffic light go green, you can see more damage.
There's the damaged bus.
But look behind, you'll see what happened. No damage, just tiny bit. Yeah.
That bus just at that traffic light just had some total damages. I think this bus terminates here. Look at the branding up there. That's some really nice branding. BL1. This bus is also coloured brown. Now BL1, the bus we just arrived in, is going back to Waterloo Station. Bakerloop, part of the Superloop network. Okay, so now you've joined me inside of the BL1. You've got this nice Bakerloop Line seat maquette. It's operated out of Go Ahead London. They have the back seats. This is an Enviro 400 EV. And this bus terminates here. And this is the BL1 route, part of the Superloop. So it starts at Waterloo Station. We went on that journey all the way through to Lewisham. And then, yeah, it's a pretty good route. Oh, it's downstairs. I didn't find any of these branded maps upstairs. And so on board this bus, you've got your grab rails. You've got the bell. And then you've got the doors here. And then you've got your priority seats over here. These are the priority seats over here. Okay. You've got these seats over here.
Sorry, mate.
You've got these two seats behind the driver over here. Let's go upstairs. You've got cameras over here. Your camera up the stairs. You've got your Bakerloop Line seat maquette. You've got these seats at the front. You've got your iBus over here. Let's explore down the bus. You've got your yellow handrails. Got these seats over here at the back. Bakerloop Line seat maquette on the bus. And you've also got your USB charging points. You've got these USB charging points on every single seat on board the bus. There's another one of those maps I have found, the BL1. That's good. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's part of the Superloop. Thank you.
Good?
Yeah. This is the bus stand where the BL1 stands. We've come back over here to the bus stand, and as you can see, this is a electric bus, hybrid cleaner air for London, and it's operated by Go Ahead London. And instead of the colour red, they use the colour brown to match the Bakerloop line. And this is the Bakerloop Line extension. Bus doesn't use traditional mirrors, it uses camera mirrors. Camera mirrors on both sides. Yeah. These buses use camera mirrors. There would normally be a camera inside the cab, and those cameras direct out to this camera, and you'll just look all the way down there. That's how.
The fare will be £0 from first bus on Saturday the 27th of September 2025, New Express Superloop Route BL1. Reintroducing a brand new express bus route in this area.
Wow, look at this
BL1,
futuristic
known as
screen.
Bakerloop, runs an express service between Waterloo and Lewisham Centre. Buses run every 12 minutes on Monday to Saturday daytimes and every
Instead
15
of
minutes
using the
during
paper
evenings and
stuff,
all day
they
on
just
Sunday.
use this futuristic thing.
Buses are electric double-deck vehicles with USB charging points. Pay-as-you-go fares are free on the entire Route BL1 from 5 o'clock Saturday the 27th of September until 23:59 on Sunday the 5th of October. You must touch in with a valid Oyster card or contactless card or device, but the fare will be £0.
Got the futuristic screen at that bus stop. Now we're just waiting for the BL1 to take us back to Waterloo. BL1 finally showed up again.
Thank you. Thank you.
BL1 to Waterloo Station.
way to Waterloo, which is Lewisham Clock Tower.
BL1 to Waterloo Station.
Oh look, there's the other one. Let's go the other way. I thought it was Bakerloop, but it's Bakerloop. It's Bakerloop. Yeah.
Lewisham Station, Norfolk Vale.
Say what?
BL1 to Waterloo Station. BL1 to Lewisham Town Centre. We're just at Lewisham Station at the moment. We're going back our way to Waterloo, and then we'll end the video back at Waterloo. I'm not going to record that much, but I will record certain bits along the way.
They even have USBs. That's the old USBs, not the USC, it's the USB. Yeah, look, it's not going to go to every.
This is the BL1 Superloop map. It runs between Waterloo, through Elephant and Castle, and on the Bakerloop line extension, and then it goes down to Lewisham. This is the map with BL1. The route now terminates here.
This bus terminates here.
Got two Bakerloops on the stand, two Bakerloops on the bus stand. So now we've come to the end of this BL1 video on the Superloop BL1. I hope you did like this video, and see you next time in another video. The BL1 was fantastic today. Now, see you in the next video, as I'm now gonna get the train home.